All right, what's going on, Storm Nation? The crew is back with another ball review. What are we reviewing today, Rich?
Man, we reviewing that Rockstar today, y'all. Shout out to the crew. We got us a review with Tone over here, this new Rockstar from Roto Grip. Solid, symmetrical, very smooth, very continuous. I love solid symmetricals. I'm starting to learn a lot about when to use this in my bag, honestly.
I can say the same, for sure.
Yeah.
You know, in the beginning of my bowling career, I wanted all the strong balls, you know, the Pearl ASIN, solid ASINs, you know, but as I got, you know, good with my game, I started learning how to use these guys and seeing how important they are. So with that being said, I mean, I don't know what we can compare it to just yet. It's another ball they released with an AI core. Not too sure what that means just yet and how much different it is than the OGs out there. Yeah. But I mean,
it gives me kind of like phase 2-ish vibes, you know, your Sublime Focus vibes, all the smooth stuff. I'm gonna compare it to like my S2 and like, you know, some of the other balls that I feel like are smooth but not too hard off the spot. You know, we always looking for that kind of combination.
I would definitely put it in that same category. We got a couple of those rocks today that we can compare it to.
Yeah.
I know I brought my Idol with me, so we'll kind of see how it stacks up against that. Recently, I've been loving the Idol, so I'm hoping I love this just as much.
Shout out to Roto Grip.
Yeah, shout out to Roto Grip, man. You know, I'm a Storm boy, you know, but you know, it seems like SPI makes all kind of good stuff. So, I mean, I bowled with this last night. I got, you know, maybe a half game on it, you know, just for some practice. But I still don't know what it does. So, you know, hopefully we can find out in front of you guys today.
Hey, we're gonna find out, and it already made me some money, so I'm a huge fan of this ball already. And I've learned it's actually really good for patterns that are even, you know, a little bit dry too. So being able to use that for me with my speed helps me a lot. But we're gonna throw it on the lanes and we're gonna see what y'all think. Yeah. We're gonna do us a Baker doubles game, try to beat me an Earl score. What was it, 633, 634, something like that? 633.
Something like that. We'll roll the tape in a second.
Let's beat 635 to play it safe. But yeah, we're gonna hop on the lane, see what we think, compare it to some balls, do us a Baker double, see if we can beat that series, and sure, we're gonna have some fun today.
Let's do it.
Come on, let's get it. So, we're about to hop on these lanes, hit this Baker doubles. 633 is the score. Gotta beat 633.
Earl, I know you hear me. We're coming for you, man.
We definitely coming for you, Earl. So, we're about to hop out here. Lanes look like they might be a little bit beat up. You know, it's I don't even know what day it is. Tuesday afternoon. No telling who been throwing what down these lanes, and we're on the end pair, so we're gonna see. But yeah, I'm excited to check this out. Alternating each frame, you already know how it go. Baker doubles.
Oh, a little out.
Oh.
It's all right.
A little bit light, okay. Not as dry as I thought, which is good. Means we're gonna have some longevity, but off that first ball, man, obviously missed right a little bit, but feels smooth.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good for sure. Lanes are both playing a little different right now. Uh-oh. I'll take it. Made me nervous, Rich.
I got you.
All right. So like I said, both lanes are playing a little different. This right side is definitely on the drier side, so we're playing a little further left than I usually would. But based off what I see so far, I like it. That looks good.
The ball, Tone, get in there.
That looks good. Oh, we went light.
We got some room. That's good news. We got some room.
That's good information. Come on now. Perfect.
The ball gets some length to it.
It does. It does. It's very smooth, very predictable.
Yeah, I like that. I like balls that are predictable. I don't like the ones that's too jumpy. I used to like that, but realize, man, it's hard to get consistent high scores with a ball that you don't know what it's gonna do. But my pin layout, it's a 5x4 by 2.5, I believe. That's my benchmark layout pretty much. So it's not gonna read too late. You know, it's not going super long, but it's also not gonna read super early because my speed kind of counteracts what I want the ball to do. That's all right.
Oh, Nelly.
Ooh. Man, that thing is smooth. I like that. You
might be blending it out, for sure.
It reminds me of my S2 a little bit, but it might be a little bit more round than the S2 even. The Attention Star S2, by the way, another Roto Grip banger. Shout out to Slim and Simo and all my Roto Grip people, but I know that this ball is going to be packing a punch just because Roto Grip has been coming crazy since I've been back.
Yeah,
they've been going crazy.
Don't sleep on Roto Grip.
You can't sleep on Roto Grip. I like it. We'll take that.
I said it once, I'll say it again. I'd rather go light. I'd rather go light. Let's go. I like it.
There we go.
I like it.
Oh. Oh my goodness. Woo. I think I like this ball.
You can't not like it. That's two in a row.
As y'all see, very smooth, very round. That thing is driving through the pins. And it's not an ASIM, so I like the fact that, you know, it's very, very predictable. It's interesting to me.
I mean, like I said, you need that ball you can trust in your bag. You know,
for sure.
Everybody wants that ball that's going to create that shape, but sometimes you just want the one you can trust. And I feel
exactly,
like, you know,
for real. That's a life lesson right there.
Yeah, for sure. Oh no, come back.
Out of trouble though. We out of trouble. We out of trouble.
A little too far.
We didn't get to the ham this time, but we did eat some turkey, so we can get back.
We got it. As soon as I said I don't gotta play too far, I threw it far. That's how it goes. Sometimes you talk yourself into it.
Very forgiving though, because that could have been a lot worse.
Could have
been. A ball that jumps harder up the spot probably would have left you a split. You could have had a 410 or a 210.
Very true. Also missed it off my hand, so we're gonna try to get this.
Woo. There we go.
Went too far left. That made me nervous. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Somebody's got misroom.
Yeah.
Somebody's got misroom.
I like that. That feels like a Hellcat.
Hey, that's a sign of a good ball. Anytime you got misroom with a ball, that's the one you need to hold on to.
You see the way that went through the pins? Like, you should show the instant replay, Pistol. Just went through that 8-9 so smooth. You could see it hit the 8 a little bit later, but it was like, the ball just kept going.
From what I'm seeing, it's coming off the edge well, and it's going through the oil well. So, you know, anytime you got a ball that could just, you know, do both for you, I feel like you need to hold on to that for as long as you can.
Get in there. Ooh. Flat 10. That's a good ball, though.
Not bad.
Looked amazing.
Not bad.
See, now, folks, 10 pins are just a part of the game. You got to live with it. The more strikes you throw, the more 10 pins you're going to leave. It's just part of the game. You got to know how to adjust. Bowling's a game of adjustments. This is a ball that I feel like is easy to adjust to because it's not doing too much. But just something to take away from that. Pick this up, Tone. Show them the fundamentals of how 10 pins are not a problem in bowling.
I'm going to try to believe that one. All right.
There we go.
Stay!
Oh, my God.
All right, video's over.
I've never seen that ball like that.
We're leaving.
It's all good. We're going to bounce back. We're still in decent shape.
Hey, I'm going to blame the thumb in that ball.
That was crazy. You think the thumb made a hook?
The thumb made it hook. It's
that was crazy.
Sorry, we're still in
good shape. It looked like it hit a wall and just a little more inside. It got hung a little bit. I can feel it. It's all right, though. We still in good shape. We only got to average like a 207, I think, or something like that, right?
There it is. Good hit. Good hit.
Smooth. That's all I can really use to describe this ball right now. It's smooth and it's like it's determined when it get through the lane.
And I feel like the combo of those two words you just use means it's early.
Yeah.
So if it's smooth and it's determined to come back, that means as soon as it's touching the floor, it wants to do what it does.
Right off.
Which could be a bad thing depending on what you're bowling on.
But it's not too sharp, you know, like a
for what
pearl.
we're bowling on now, I think it's pretty good. And I get the.
And this is something that's even a little bit more worn down. So people with lower speed, I feel like this would be good for you on fresh because it's one of those balls that has a cover that's strong enough to fight the oil. But
I get the privilege
it's
of
not going to overpower it to the point where you're
trying to close this thing out and keeping it close.
That's important. It saves enough energy down lane for you to still be able to get that reaction. Ooh. Okay. Ooh.
Boom. Missed it on my hand, but I'll take it.
We need 2 more.
2 more. 2 more. I'm with you, Earl. As long as I hit it correctly with my hand.
I like it.
2 different lines. 2 different lines.
Get in there.
Bad. Not bad. Like I said earlier, we got misroom.
Come on.
misroom. I call that the spray and pray.
There we go.
Got to the dry.
I like it.
Got to the dry.
There we go.
Money.
That's how you hit your
Game
mark.
1. That's how you do
I watched
it.
that go through the 15, or no, the 20 rather, perfectly. It was more like the 19. First one was like probably like 20 and a half. And I was like, man, 19 and a half is where he needed to be, so that's perfect. No, good ball.
In other words, I'm a little inaccurate.
All right, so 213, first game, we on good pace. Let's see if we can top that. I'm gonna switch lanes, so I'm over here now. There we go.
It don't matter what lane he's on.
Man, if I hit my mark,
I tried to
and
blame
get out of that thing, right? You know what I'm saying?
I can't blame the lane anymore.
You never should blame the lane. It's usually you.
Until
Because even if it isn't you, at least you're putting in what you need to for yourself to be able to overcome. You don't want to be fighting the lane. You know what I'm saying? There's always a way, I feel like, to play.
It's always you until you miss 3 in a row.
Yeah, and then it's a ball change. That's a ball change. I like that. Get out of there, 10.
Gotta stop
Might
coming
need
over
just a
it.
little bit more oil.
Yeah, I gotta catch it at the bottom a little better.
Yeah, or catch it at the bottom a little.
Yeah.
That could help too. Come on, redemption. Let's go. We need this. After the first ball, that was 15 miles an hour. His revs are probably around like 350 or something like that. I don't know. I've seen him over 400.
Oh no, again.
That's good. Oh my God, what is going on? Yeah,
Look,
we gotta
ball.
do spare ball coming for him.
There's a thumb in that one. I just don't have my own storm spare ball, so you know.
It could be why it's hooking.
We'll blame it
though,
on
'cause
that, yeah.
mine don't hook when I throw it like that. But then again, mine is like 10 miles per hour faster too. Like that. Man, put that in my bag right now. Right now.
We're keeping it. We're keeping it.
Oh man.
We're keeping it.
I think this ball gonna make me a lot of money, y'all. It already kind of has.
All right.
But depending on what your definition of a lot is, I want a lot more with this. No, I like it a lot. Predictable, smooth. I think the combination of the solid cover with the symmetrical core that they have in this one is just money.
You know, I miss those 10 pins just because I don't see them very often. You know, which means I'm only doing one thing, striking. Oh, tight.
Like that. Good ball,
Spray
Tom.
and pray, everybody. Spray and pray.
Oh, came
like
around
it.
that a little bit.
I like it.
Oh, we'll take it. That sound. I think this is one of my new, moves to make when I feel like the lanes are starting to get a little worn down. I don't know if I would recommend that for everybody, just because it may be a little bit stronger for you. But for me, man, the high rev and moderate to high speed bowlers, like real smooth in these conditions. And I threw it on a 38-foot pattern too, which is a little shorter than a house shot, and it worked out.
Yeah,
real
it
well,
really
too.
balances out your rev. Me, on the other hand,
A lot of times I want to ball down to a pearl, and I'm like, man, I can ball down to a solid. Kind of like I do with my Some of the Scent.
let's try to hit our target, y'all.
I'll throw it a little bit to show a comparison.
There you go.
I like it.
There you go.
Good ball,
There we go.
Tone.
Much better.
Now we get
Much
to eat
better,
that
much
ham,
better,
baby.
Much better. Yeah, we're keeping this one.
In my bag, I would put it probably a step above my Some of the Scent in terms of how early it is.
I might even start with it.
Oh, I think you
I
can
might
definitely start with it.
anytime I come in,
In league.
put my shoes on, bring that ball out first, see what the lanes are doing. And if it's doing it, I'm keeping it,
If
Why
it's
not?
doing the thing, you stay with it. If it's not doing the
Exactly.
thing, you might need something a little bit stronger.
I like it, Rich. I like it, Rich. Oh, no.
Hey!
Oh, yes. I mean, yes.
What?
I mean, yes.
Come on, man. That's
I had faith
what
the
more
whole
could
time.
you want in the ball? Like, what are we talking about right now? If you're not ordering yours right now online, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but you should probably get up, type in stormbowling.com, go on the website, or just go to your pro shop and be like, yo, I need one of them on pre-order so I can make sure I can get it as soon as it drops, because you really sleep if you don't.
There you go.
Okay,
Come on.
Tone.
Come on. There it is.
Smooth.
There it is. There it is. Hold it up.
It could even be a Cadillac. You know what I mean? It's
I
so
like
smooth. You just.
I like it. And I don't know if you guys can tell yet. Me and him bowl two completely different ways. I obviously bowl with two hands, but I'm more of a finesse two-hander. So even though I got both of these involved, that thumb does what it does for him. And it just adds an extra 200 revs for whatever reason. But the fact that we're both being able to make it look good, that's a good
And we're
sign.
throwing a similar line. This line isn't that much different than mine, which is crazy because I'm throwing probably, I don't even know what my last ball was. Have you seen my mile per hour at all?
I don't know. We can have Jeff
We'll see
take a
after
peek
this ball,
this.
but I want to say I'm throwing a few miles per hour faster than him.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
outside, but I'm not mad. Hey, wherever you put it, it's hitting that 1-3.
Just put it there. Just put
Wherever
it there.
you put it.
Let the ball do the work. But that's how you make up for that 10 pin you smoked for sure.
Yeah.
And as a check, my last ball was 17.8, so pretty much 18 miles per hour. So I'm about 2.5 miles
like
per hour
it.
faster than him.
Oh, a little
out of
high.
trouble though. We'll take a 4 pin.
A little high. I'm not mad.
We'll
I'm
take
not
a
mad.
4.
It looked good. It looked
Yeah,
good.
a little tight. Good pick up. Let's go.
All right, let's close
Finish
this
it
out.
out strong.
Come here, Earl.
We're coming for you,
Come here,
Earl.
Earl.
We gotta finish the job, Tone.
I gotta talk myself into it. You know?
Anything can happen. I'm from Cleveland. Angels in the outfield.
Anything such as.
Anything can happen.
Oh no.
It could happen. Oh, almost enough fingers, but hey,
That's
a
what
2
happens
pin.
when
We
you
ain't
talk
mad
too
at that.
early.
246.
Damn.
We'll take that. We'll take a 246. See if we can compare this thing.
Yeah, let's do it.
But I'm gonna start off with my Sublime Focus. Cover, I believe, is stronger. It's definitely a stronger ball in my eyes, just from what I know about this already. I'm curious to see on these conditions how it ends up looking in comparison, or what I might have to change. I do have this drilled pin up though, so go a little bit longer. Wow. There's a reason I like that ball too. Shout out to Don of the Globe. But wow, I think I don't even know how to compare those two right now. What do you see different?
I think that Sublime is just a little bit snappier.
It did look a
Not
little bit
as
snappier,
continuous. Right? I don't know if you guys saw that motion at the very end of it, so where it kind of got a little bit more of that hockey stick compared to that, nice little bow you want to see.
Yeah, and that could be because it's pin up too.
Yeah, and he's built a track on that, so it's got some wear and tear on it.
Yeah, true.
Which can benefit you, in a lot of situations. So who really knows? But realistically, he's throwing that thing today. He's not really missing, so sometimes when it works, it really just works.
Sublime, and then I'm gonna throw my Sum of the Scent, which should be weaker. So we're gonna see how that translates. Yeah, as you can see, that thing does come up the spot a little bit harder. Which, when you can control it, that's not a bad thing at all. Sometimes you need your ball to come up that spot harder if there's a little bit more oil down lane, and that's when you're throwing, I was bowling against somebody else throwing urethane, just straight down the pipe.
Yeah.
So I balled up to my Sublime Focus, and I got to see that finish because of the cover being a little bit stronger, and I think the core is probably a little bit bigger too. At least it feels that way. So I'm gonna throw this Sum of the Scent, and you wanna check out your Optimum Idol?
Oh, we for sure
Because
do,
Optimum
yeah.
Idol is a great comparison as well.
I think that's the closest comparison we got.
We got the Sum of the Scent here, which in theory should be a little bit weaker. They compare this to your IQ Tour, little phase 2-ish too, maybe weaker though for sure, but same kind of idea. Okay. See that one? That was a little bit weaker though. I could tell it got through the fronts a little bit easier. It wasn't trying to, and I was even more inside, so it ended up carrying a little bit longer and still having that smooth motion. But I ain't gonna lie, Tone might be right. I'm just throwing that thing.
Yeah, but what I saw on that last one, it definitely was a lot quicker through the front. So realistically, if you got it to the edge, who knows if it would have really
I'm
came
not
back.
sure if that would have
I
made
really
the
don't
corner.
know. I don't know if it would have grabbed the lane like it should have. But I mean, when you throw it like that, anything's really working. So let's try to get one more. After that, you should throw the other one with it. Oh, That's how you know you're deep. You kick. Oh my God.
There's a reason I love that ball too. I mean,
how
Storm,
deep is too deep?
Roto Grip 900 Global. You just saw the whole spectrum of solid symmetricals on some lanes that are even kind of beat up a little bit.
Let's do one more thing.
Look good on all of them.
Let's do one more thing. Let's have you throw that Rockstar from that same spot you just threw that.
From over there? Let's see what happens.
Let's see. Let's push it to the limit. Let's see what it does.
All right. Ooh, hit that board over there. Oh man. This board over here, check this out. That's kind of dangerous.
That is dangerous.
Hey, but that's what you call a and one.
That's how you know you're dang near at the 40. That's bowling. But with that being said, I mean, he still made it come back. So there's not a lot of limits to this ball. I mean, obviously there's a time and place for when you can do what he just did.
Yeah.
You also got to throw it like he does. But at least we know it can do it if we needed to.
Yeah, I like that. I didn't even know that about that ball, so I just learned from you.
Yeah.
I'll take it though. I want to know how many in a row that is. This one, you got to add all these up. I feel like we're approaching 12, even without the Brooklyn.
All right, so one of my first bowling balls I ever got was a phase 2.
That's how we met.
Yeah, that's how we met. That's exactly how we met. Fell in love with that ball. Everybody, storm, non-storm, knows about the phase 2. So I'm a phase 2 guy, you know, till the death. But I got this this Optimum Idol to try and replace it. Wasn't a fan at first because it was a little strong for me. But as of lately, it's gotten me some pretty big scores. So, in my opinion, I feel like this is probably the closest comparison we have to what we're throwing right now, and we're gonna see how stacks up compared to what this Rockstar has been doing. So let's see if we can get some more X's on the board. We're gonna try to stand in the same spot. This is a little snappier. I don't know if it's because I have more games on it or the covers. Could even be the core, but we'll see. Oh no. Well, you got to hit it right to get a good comparison, but we'll see.
Get you a good one?
Yeah, let's get a good one. So we'll see what happens here. I came off a little too early on that one. So as long as we catch it, we'll see what it does. It might look the same, which is a good sign for the Rockstar.
Not as aggressive off the spot.
Not as aggressive. I also came off it a little too early again.
Yeah.
But as from what we're seeing, I came off of that Rockstar the same way a couple times, and it still came back a little harder. That could be just because it's pretty fresh out the box. So we're gonna keep trying to get a good shot to get a valid comparison. There you go. That's better.
Okay.
So
it does look like it's a little bit.
A little snappier.
Yeah.
Definitely a little snappier.
It's a little cleaner.
Yeah, cleaner through the front, aggressive on the back. Anytime you got a ball that's going cleaner through the front like that, it's most likely gonna save a lot more energy down lane. But I don't know if you guys were able to see it, but it did definitely come off the spot better. So, I mean, if you want something a little more predictable, I think you could start with either ball, but this Rockstar is not too far off. It's just gonna try to bite that lane a little bit earlier than that Idol is. So either or. If you were an Idol lover, I don't think the Rockstar would be too far off for you. Let's get into this third game, man.
Let's get it. Come on. What do we got to get to beat our 633? We're in good shape.
Not a lot, Earl.
Yeah. We averaging a 230 technically now.
All right, so I closed off the first 2 games. Rich is gonna go ahead and close off this last game.
Yes, sir.
Like the clutch bowler he is.
You know? Smooth.
Not bad.
You can just hear the crowd yelling smooth after.
Smooth.
Oh no, tugged it.
That's all right.
Thumb got stuck on that one. Might be time to switch thumb holes.
He's human, y'all. He's human.
At least we got some shape.
There we go, there we go. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it.
Hold me up, hold me up.
I got you. Oh no. Low high. Uh-oh.
Cool, we'll take a 4.
Uh-oh, not bad, not bad. I gotta catch it at the bottom, man. That's a...
It looked like you caught it a little too much or threw it a little slow. That was 13.4.
Yeah, 13.
That could be.
That's because I wasn't behind it to give it that power, you know? Easy 4-pin.
Pick up.
Easy 4-pin. All right.
Lanes look like they starting to break down a little bit more.
Or I'm starting to break down, who knows?
Could be a combination of both on our parts. I'm gonna move in a little bit though, just in case.
Yeah. Richard!
Oh! Might have been a little slow too. It's all right.
Help us out, Rich. Woo! I always get nervous with that one.
Yeah, I hate the fucking 316.
There you go. There you go.
There we go. Back on track.
I like that line a lot
Back on
better.
track.
Keep it down the middle, keep it in the oil. I like it. Hand up. Oh, come over.
Oh.
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Might have been a little flat.
A little flat.
A little flat. There we go. Whoa.
Sheesh. I guess I just gotta throw it faster.
You do gotta throw it a little faster.
Hey, that's not bad. It's not bad.
I like it.
Bad. We're getting consistent. We're getting consistent.
like
Come
it.
on. Let's go. There it is. There it is.
Ooh,
There it is.
snuck in there. Running out of room over here with this ball return, but
All that
Don't make it
power.
work.
All that power.
that's a good ball though.
A little too tight. A little
Yeah, a
too
little
tight.
tight.
Need a little more angle on that.
Same thing mine did the first or
All right,
last.
we're not in bad shape.
Pick it up. He's talking to himself.
Oh my God.
Hang on. Oh my God.
How many of those can I get that close? I want to know.
Thank God it wasn't
know.
up to us to hit 10 pins to
I
be able to
wanna
reach
know.
our goal. We are 1 pin shy of tying Earl now. If it was up to Tone in the 10 pin, I
As
don't
you
know
guys
where
can
we'd
see,
be.
my game needs some work.
No, your 10 pins need some work. Everything else look cool.
I just don't see him very often. You know, I just talk too much. Game time. Game time.
Woo!
Yes, sir. Sorry,
Got that
Earl.
one down in front of me a little bit more. I
Sorry,
missed left,
Earl.
but that was good forgiveness with the Rockstar. I like
Sorry,
that.
Earl.
Love
go.
a forgiving ball. Y'all hear me say it all the time. When the misses don't look quite as bad, you're not leaving split. It's usually a good sign you got a good ball in your hands. And if it's not hooking or it's hooking too much, make an adjustment first. Make sure you throw a good ball because you can't be blaming the ball and you didn't even throw a good ball. I hate when I see people do that. Can you stay with that for me? But, you know, make sure you throw a good ball and then you'll be able to get a proper assessment of what you're doing. But this is one of those balls I think you can use a lot. Keep it in your hand for a while because you can play on multiple conditions with it.
Not bad. Whoa.
Okay. Came around that one more, but still forgiving.
Give it.
I like that. But yeah, it looked like we met our goal, Earl.
Plus some. Plus some. All right, Mac. 652 is the score to beat as long as Rich hits this.
We'll take a 652.
There it is.
Them pins be flying back there.
That's
Got
a
the
wrap.
dub, got the dub.
That's a wrap. Come on, Mac. You're up next. 652 is the score to beat. All right.
Shout out to Roto Grip, new Rockstar, solid symmetrical. Y'all can look up the numbers, but all in all, I really do like this ball. I think it's consistent, predictable, one of those things that aren't too aggressive. Yeah, it's on the stronger side because it's a solid, but I think it being a symmetrical, you know, it evens it out a little bit from being like a chunky ball.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, at first, when I first pulled it out the box, I didn't know what it was doing. But now that I built a little bit of wear on it, you know, it's starting to do what I thought it would do. You know, especially coming from Roto Grip, you know, with all the crazy balls they've been dropping lately, they haven't really missed. So,
Yeah.
you know, I think they kept their streak going with this ball, and it's definitely gonna be the first ball out of my bag. and I might have to put this idol to bed for just a little bit to see what this ball can really do. So
yeah.
Shout out to Storm Nation. More importantly, shout out to the crew. Thank you guys for watching another video. That's that.
Shout out to the crew.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all like, subscribe. Check out cleanupcrew.shop. We got the merch. Not wearing one of the shirts right now, but make sure you go to the cleanupcrew.shop. Cop your merch. Show support. We got a tournament coming up February 15th at Back Alley Northridge. And yeah, man, if y'all want to come out, make sure you come out. Get the doubles on.
We want to see
come
you
get this
all,
smoke.
man.
Y'all know what it is.
Let's go.
Shout out to the crew, y'all.
Let's go.
Later.
Clean
Go
up
out.
crew. What you gonna do is the clean up crew. Come on through to the clean up crew. Throw them balls, I hope you do, with the clean up crew. The clean up crew.